This is the SUV that just made Range Rover, Cadillac, and Bentley very nervous. Welcome back to Cars Review, and today we are breaking down the all-new 2027 Mercedes S-Class SUV, the flagship nobody saw coming, but everybody's talking about. For decades, the S-Class has been the gold standard of sedans, the car that presidents, CEOs, and royalty trusted to make a statement without saying a word. Now, Mercedes is taking that legendary badge and building it into a full-size luxury SUV, aimed directly at the people who want S-Class prestige. But with the space, the height, and the presence of a true flagship SUV, let's start with the design because this thing does not blend in. The front end carries a massive vertical grille, flanked by sharp digital light LED headlamps that can actually project patterns onto the road ahead. The silhouette is long, low, and wide, more like a luxury yacht than a traditional SUV. Chrome detailing runs along the beltline, and the rear features a full-width light bar that lights up the moment you approach the vehicle. Underneath that elegant shell sits Mercedes' next-generation MHA platform, built specifically to support both combustion and electrified powertrains. Early reports suggest the range-topping model could be badged S680, powered by a twin-turbo V8 producing somewhere in the neighborhood of 600 horsepower, paired with a mild hybrid system for smoother, more efficient power delivery. Step inside, and this is where Mercedes wants to remind everyone why the S-Class name still means something. We're talking about a cabin wrapped in Nappa leather, real open-pore wood trim, and ambient lighting with over 60 color combinations. The dashboard is dominated by Mercedes' latest hyperscreen setup, 3 curved displays stretching from door to door, running the newest MBUX software with AI-powered voice control. Rear seat passengers aren't an afterthought either. Reports point to optional heated, cooled, and massaging captain's chairs, individual entertainment screens, and even a refrigerated console box for chilled drinks on long rides. Every material, every stitch, every button seems designed to justify a price tag that could push well past $150,000 for fully loaded trims. So Mercedes isn't just building another luxury SUV, they're building a rolling statement, one, that says the S-Class name doesn't need 4 doors and a trunk to prove its status anymore. Let's get straight into what really matters: how this Mercedes S-Class SUV actually drives, and why Mercedes believes it can dethrone the current luxury SUV kings. Under the hood, the range-topping S680 trim is expected to run a twin-turbocharged 4-liter V8, producing close to 600 horsepower and well over 600 pound-feet of torque, paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission and standard chromatic all-wheel drive. This SUV should be capable of sprinting from 0 to 60 in the low 4-second range, which is remarkably quick for a vehicle of this size and weight. For buyers who want the flagship experience without a V8's thirst, Mercedes is also expected to offer a plug-in hybrid variant, combining a turbocharged 6-cylinder engine with an electric motor for a combined output near 450 horsepower, along with an all-electric range suitable for daily commuting on battery power alone. Where this SUV really aims to separate itself is ride quality. Mercedes is bringing over its e-active body control suspension, a system that uses cameras to scan the road ahead and adjust each wheel individually in real time. That means potholes and expansion joints can be smoothed out before the SUV even reaches them. There's also a party trick borrowed from the S-Class, see it on a curve tilting function that leans the body into corners, like a motorcycle rider, reducing lateral forces on passengers. Off-road capability hasn't been ignored either. Adjustable air suspension is expected to offer multiple ride heights, giving the S-Class SUV enough ground clearance for light trail use, while adaptive terrain modes tune throttle response and traction control for sand, mud, or snow. Braking and safety technology are just as important here. Expect massive ceramic composite brakes on higher trims, along with Mercedes' latest Level 3 conditional automated driving system, allowing hands-free highway cruising in approved conditions, a feature that would put this SUV ahead of most rivals in the autonomous driving conversation. Now compare that to the competition. The Range Rover SV offers unmatched British elegance, but doesn't quite match this projected power output. The Cadillac Escalade IQL brings size and electric range, but lacks the old money badge prestige Mercedes carries. And Bentley's Bentayga, while extremely luxurious, comes at an even steeper price without this level of active suspension technology. So on paper, Mercedes isn't just building a competitor. They're building a vehicle engineered to beat the current benchmark in ride comfort, technology, and outright power. But the real question everyone wants answered is simple. What will this thing actually cost? And when can you walk into a dealership and order one? Let's talk numbers, timing, and whether this SUV truly earns the title of new luxury king. Starting with pricing, industry estimates suggest the base S-Class SUV could launch somewhere around $130,000, positioning it directly against the Range Rover SV and Bentley Bentega's entry trims. The plug-in hybrid variant is expected to carry a modest premium over the standard gas model, while the range-topping S680 trim, loaded with every available option, could realistically approach or exceed $180,000 once buyers add extended wheelbase length, rear entertainment packages, and premium interior finishes. As for timing, Mercedes is expected to officially unveil the production version at a major auto show within the next year, with dealership arrivals following several months later. That means American buyers eager to get behind the wheel likely won't see units on lots until sometime in the following year, giving Mercedes plenty of time to fine-tune software, suspension calibration, and production quality before deliveries begin. Now, let's address the big question. Does this SUV actually dethrone the competition? In terms of interior craftsmanship, technology integration, and ride comfort, the S-Class SUV appears genuinely positioned to compete with, and in some areas surpass, the Range Rover SV. The curved tilting suspension and Level 3 autonomous driving system in particular could give Mercedes a real technological edge that rivals simply don't offer yet. However, Range Rover still holds an edge in brand heritage among certain luxury buyers, and Cadillac's Escalade IQL offers more interior space along with a fully electric powertrain, option that some environmentally conscious buyers may prefer. Bentley, meanwhile, remains the choice for buyers who prioritize handcrafted exclusivity over cutting-edge technology. So where does that leave the S-Class SUV? It's shaping up to be less about being universally better and more about redefining what a modern luxury flagship SUV should offer, blending sedan-level refinement with SUV practicality, wrapped in genuinely next-generation technology. If Mercedes delivers on these expectations, this could be one of the most important launches in the brand's history, expanding the S-Class name beyond sedans for the first time in a meaningful way, and giving American luxury SUV buyers an entirely new flagship to consider. That wraps up our full breakdown of the 2027 Mercedes S-Class SUV. Let us know in the comments which luxury SUV you think still reigns supreme. And don't forget to subscribe to Cars Review for more reveals, reviews, and everything happening in the automotive world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.